on that, cuz. I'm finna go make America gangster.
Yo, this your man Sebo on I Only Touch Greatness podcast. So you know it's great. You dig? Peep the interview, man. Hope y'all like it, man. And I'll see y'all next time.
Come on, my best friend.
That 4-4 snub with that 357, that's my best friend.
That's my weapon. Oh, that sawed off 8-shot 12 gauge next to that 410. My best friend.
That 4-4 snub in that 357, that's my best friend.
That's my weapon. Oh, that sawed off 8-shot 12 gauge next to that 410. Where they at? Check I bang on niggas like pocket should. In the pin I'm connected, blocking hood. Got the pop right up on you without a Glock and snub. I'm the shit around this bitch, nice with the gloves. Could've signed with Death Row, shit I had my own gang. And at that time I was still tripping off a nigga shoestrings. Insane in the membrane, banging the set. So it feel good to them when they see me out swinging my vest. I'm a product of my environment, you're just a citizen. I sell dope and murder my own kind inside my environment. So think before you step to me, I already vision you wetting me. Those that have tried to fail because this tech is kept with me. Minutes I give them the business, I'm in this shit recklessly. If it's a problem on the yard, then you check with me. See, I'm the voice for the killers on the compound. Yeah, I'm the voice of the dead homies that's not around. Yeah, we all go through a little suffering, but they say every struggle in life can be overcome by focus. So nigga, focus.
Yeah. What up, Sebo? It's your nigga Dub C. You know we long overdue, right? But we gotta do a little something different this time. For all the niggas out there talking that shit, let them know what's happening, Sebo.
You say that I'm the toughest, you say that I'm the one. No matter the category, can't compare me to none. The boy say he hooded than me, no, he lying. He wanna be hooded than me, the nigga keep trying. They know where I'm from, now I don't carry a rag. And all the shit that I done, now I don't care to brag. But when it comes to the beef, I take it by the slash. Make the pussy retreat, and all I throw is a jab. Yeah, I represent the streets, my little homies the Av. If you come around stunting, they will take what you have. I can put it in the bag, jury in the cash. Cause once you lose your respect, then there goes your ghetto pass. Be a dead man walking, all you gotta do is try. I turn you niggas to shock me, bet they never find them. Call me the boogeyman, I'm always behind them. 40 or the 4-5, or I take 9. Murder. Got Big Daddy in the house, you know what I'm saying? We got fat tracks, we going down like this, you know what I'm saying? All you motherfuckers that got paid, move your Lexus over, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. I stepped out the house about noon on a hot sunny day, the 16th of June. Backed out my driveway, about to get in traffic. Glanced at my path and thought back when I didn't have shit. So I'm giving thanks to my MG Big Ikey. And I grab my nuts on them fools that don't like me. Check my bank stack, snap back to reality. See, I'm on white and gold dates, not rallies, not Killer Cali. I'm where the houses be hanging on the cliffs, overlooking the ocean, 3-wheel motion, coasting down 23rd, smoking herb, kind of perp, or some gin that you shook up with some Thunderbird. Hi, you know the COWBOY can kick it. I hitch wicked for a meal ticket. I break some off like it's some Bill Watch college football. Cracking helmets, running Charles White, y'all. Know the deal, feel me. And if you don't after this, you can kill me. I'm on a mission to make the world say he's the best.
Hey,
Mr. Bird's in the kitchen, palms itching. What's happening, bro?
Salute, homie. What's cracking with it? How y'all doing over here?
Man,
yeah, good. So I'm Ryan up here in Vancouver, right? The one that we met a few days ago. And last D shot about tired of being stepped on video with Sebo.
You know what it is, Mafia, baby.
And this is royalty, man. I met you with Papa Willow over there in KC at the Summer Jam. It was like 2018, 2017, something like that. Where Looney Corleone was at.
Free Papa Willow, man.
Right, free Papa Willow. For Willow, man. Yo, I still remember that because I remember that day too. Like, Cause I said, I'm a fool kicking up on Dust Dinner Zulu. And you had your CD, The My Father. That's when The My Father was out. And you looked at me with the CD, and I was like, yo, I ain't got it. I was broke as hell. I was hella broke. I was like, damn, I ain't got it. You was like, damn. I was so mad because I was like, yo, I wanted to get that too because I seen it on your Facebook like page, and I was like, fuck, I ain't got it, man. But it still was one of my favorite moments then in KC because that was like the last time I think I seen Papa Willow after that, man. Because I remember taking that picture of Papa Willow, Money G, and a lot of other people who was gone too. And so it was just like, yo, it's just like I still remember that. And Looney Coleon, because that was Looney Coleon performed. And I remember you was standing there and was rocking with it, man.
Man, that's what's up, brother. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. You feel me? Still around this joint, man.
And
Facts.
that's for sure. And I mean, I've met you twice before now. Once back at the Hip Hop Awards when we were in Portland, and I think that was 2009. And then obviously last weekend, I was saying to everybody how humble you are, and like you took the time to just one time you gave me a free verse for a mixtape I was doing. Like just you're humble as shit, and took the time to meet up with us the other day.
That's what's up, man. I mean, that's what we got to do, man. I mean, we can. A lot of these dudes need to come up under that shield they putting up, man. You know what I mean? Just be themselves. You feel what I'm saying?
For real.
You know, when you're a real person, you just, you adapt to real things. You know, it's a reflex. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you calm and you respectful, why would I be different? What's up, my brother? Hey, it's nothing but love. I don't want to go to war with you. I don't want you to kill me or me to kill you. I don't want none of that. You know what I mean?
For real.
So shit. Hey.
So growing up in the 70s and 80s, January 14th is your birthday. It's also my birthday.
What? Welcome to the Capricorn gang.
Capricorns, Capricorns. So tell us about growing up in the 70s and 80s in Sacramento.
Oh man, growing up in the 70s. As a kid, I experienced a lot of things. My family was into the hair business when I was a kid. They had salons. My grandmother, my grandfather, they had salons, like 5 or 6 hair salons. So they was doing pretty well for themselves. You know what I mean? But once we left, because I was born over there. You know what I mean? I was born in my grandmother's. My mom was young. She had me when she was 15. You know what I mean? So once we left there, we left the luxurious, you know what I mean, and went straight to the hood, you know what I mean? And that's where everything starts from right there, you know what I mean? And I don't regret nothing. I had a good childhood. My mother was wonderful, my family was wonderful to me. I just chose to hang out with a certain group of people that steered me down these roads that got me here, talking to you.
Perfect. I read somewhere that your mom was also a singer and she got you in the game.
Pretty much. My mom was in a band, when I was a kid. She used to go to this. They used to hang out at this garage, and they would have live drummers and guitar players, and she would be on the mic singing and doing that little thing. And she was a poem writer, so I had took one of her poems one time and turned it into a rap, you know what I mean? So it's like my first real rap, you know what I mean? So yeah, you could say she sparked my whole career,
So my next one was going to be, do you remember your first song? So would you call that being your first song?
I never produced it, but it was like my first rap I rewrote and, used to sing around the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But, first time I recorded anything, I would have to say it's How to Survive in the Gardens.
Yeah.
Survival in the Gardens. This was my first fucking little record after Jamaica Jam. You know what I'm saying? yeah, the Jamaica. Yep.
Prince, you go ahead, shoot one, but.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you remember the first show that you performed in Sacktown?
Sacramento, man. You know what? I really haven't had a lot of shows in Sac. You know, Sac's like a touchy spot. You know what I'm saying? When you just touch, you don't want nobody to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'm from
or
there.
do you remember your first show?
First show was Berkeley, California. Berkeley, California, my first concert. They didn't even want to let me in. They didn't believe I was SIBO. So we bogarted through there. We elbowed the security guard and them out of there. We came about 20 deep, elbowed them out of there. We in there. It's everybody in there. 40, Richie, everybody. We all in the whole bay. You know, it's a nice concert. So my partner sister was there. And she was in the crowd, you know, in the front, you know. I guess one of the guys grabbed her ass and she slapped him. And it just went down and we had to jump in the crowd. We had a riot. And that was the first concert was Berkeley. We had a riot in that motherfucker. And shit, after that, you know, hey, I guess the Bay Area, you know, accepted me from that.
You sure figured it out.
Right.
They was tripping at first, but hey, we got it straight. You know what I'm saying?
Who were some of your early influences when you were getting into music?
My influences, damn, fuck, I gotta say Cube. You know what I'm saying? Cube was a big influence because I was in the gangs and the gang culture. It was the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
There was a lot of people that I was listening to. You know, EPMD, Shy D, MC Shan. I was deep on the East Coast, LL Cool J. You know what I mean? I was over there. You know, I mean, it was too many. Run DMC. I was on all that shit. Right. But as far as something that really was like, ooh, damn it was Cube. Nigga, that's what we doing over here. We, you know what I'm saying? That's I can rap about that shit. That's what we live in. You know, so that really switched my gears and shit.
Especially being one of the early West Coast, first like marketable West Coast artists. I mean, NWA obviously, but
right,
yeah.
So, what was some of the first influences like that you met in the independent game?
Well, in the independent game, I was pretty much. I mean, you got Short, you got 40. Who else is before me? You know what I mean? That really made an impact. You know what I mean? As far as independent. Right. You know what I mean? Like we really took the game and put it into the other communities all through USA. You know what I mean? As far as we could go. You know what I mean? We traveled to the Midwest, the South. We had to go into the ghettos and pass this shit out. No matter what type of situation they was going through, a war or whatever the fuck they was going through. We did what we did. And that's the independent game. You know what I mean? Like, that's really independent. You know what I'm saying? So, Short and 40 for sure.
Yeah, what about
who was the first one? You remember the first one like you met that influenced you?
Maybe give you wisdom.
I didn't meet Short till after I was SIBO or the rapper. You know what I mean? Right. I met 40 before me, but we both came from the same gang. I mean, he was a little bit before me, but we was right there. You know what I'm saying? So we pretty much took off together as far as really stretching across the continent with it and shit. You know, leaving out of the city and really going across state lines with it. Yep, that was the first one, 40.
And I was about to say 40, and I seen St. Charles too, like had a lot of influence and impact.
That's who gave us. St. Charles is the one who gave us the game.
Mm-hmm.
That's where everything came from. That's the Godfather.
I was about to say, like, how much impact does he? You know, because a lot of people don't talk about St. Charles that much, and when they do, you know what I'm saying? What was his independent, like his impact in just the independent game of hip hop?
Man, I mean, he was the one that gave us the game to put us in position. Like, he wanted us in position. He wanted to see young black kings get out of the streets and do something better with that money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Y'all got rappers, y'all doing this, you know, come on over here and let me show you how to do this shit. Let me show you how to get some corporate money. You know what I mean? And man, without St. Charles, man, shit, you know, it's really just out the trunk. Your independent game ain't really strong. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just hand in hand. He took you to distributors that was independent. You know what I'm saying? That was shipping to independent stores all over the fucking, all over the place. So, you know, he had a cold game. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Yeah, he lead the nigga straight to the bag.
Gang.
All the other shit was some bullshit. St. Charles put nigga on, man. Straight up.
How did you come up with your style in the early days, the ad libs and the background vocals? No one was really doing that at that time.
Well, shit, I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? My first song, I think I rapped 5 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying? No hook, no nothing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was happy to get in that motherfucker. Like, we finna cut a record. You know, I started learning as because I didn't have nobody before me. Wasn't nobody coaching me. Like, hey, Bo, hey, look, you know what I mean? Wasn't nobody coaching me. I was over there on my own pretty much. You know, we had Lynch and X-Rated, but they was over there. You know what I mean? They had their own little distributors and who was producing them. They had different, outlets. But me and Mike Mosley, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me, Mike
Shout out to Mike.
Mike brung in Sam Bostic. Mike brung in all the extra people. You feel me? All the Sam Bostic, the Rick Rocks, all that. That came from Mike. You know what I'm saying? So he can't take nothing from Mike. Mike put a lot of niggas on. You feel me? And it's just a thing that Mike was sitting to the side because 40 was working with Studio Tone heavy. So Mike was pretty much to the side waiting like, damn, man, I need to get on. He probably was like, damn, I need an artist. You feel me? And somehow my ass come around that motherfucker and it's like, what? Like, goddamn, this nigga sound like the new Ice Cube.
I can see it too because
Yeah, they say this nigga sound like a new Ice Cube. Goddamn, what the fuck? But hey, we made it happen.
I can see it though because just you and Mike Mosley anyway, and that's another person who really needs a lot of credit in the game. You know what I'm saying? Especially with E40. You know what I'm saying? Because I talked to DJ Pizzo from Oakland. And he tells me all the time, he's like, man, if it wasn't for people like Mike Mosley, boy, with that, sound, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is it with the chemistry with Mike Mosley with all those albums that you and him worked on?
Man, really the chemistry in the beginning was Mike, bring back this old school cut. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, Dub, he was like one of them. He knew all the old school cuts. You know what I'm saying? Before he went to the joint. So he'd be like, man, hey, remember that one beat we used to play, man? See, and Mike would bring the bass. He would make the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And from there, he knew what I was looking for. He already had the mob shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it just fitted perfect. He just got gritty with his mob shit, and it was perfect. It was horror music. You know what I'm saying? It was, that demonic shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you can die out here. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted them to know is that this shit is not for everybody. You could die out here, Man, so.
Looking back on your one of your first albums, or it was your first album, The Gas Chamber, came out in '93. Looking back on that, what is your thoughts on that album? And do you have a favorite track off that one?
Gas Chamber, man. First album, like I said, shit. Gas Chamber was pretty much my neighborhood, and what I was giving them was straight from the hood. You know what I mean? As far as favorite song, probably 4D.
I can see that.
4D. 4D probably my favorite song. It's a song I shot a video to where I lost my homeboy Q Ball. Rest in peace, Big Q Ball. You know what I'm saying? So, it was a banging record anyway. That's why we slammed down on the ground for a video. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my favorite ones.
Of course, Bald Head Nut off that same album.
Man, you got some shit. You got a few you can, you know what I'm saying?
Mark for Death.
Yeah.
Mark for Death.
Hey, see? That's what I'm saying. It's some shit off of there you can,
Black 6'4", but shout out to my cousin, man, because my cousin wanted me to ask you too, Billy and Pat. How was it working on Black 6'4", because that beat is just hard, man. And you just killed it.
I can't. I ain't gonna even lie, man. I got so many damn
Thanks.
songs. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
damn, where did I do that motherfucker at? I got to have my crew with me so they can say,
Hey,
"Whoa, what was that? We was in Oakland. Remember, we was here." You know, and shit.
right.
Because sometimes I just don't remember everything, dog. But that is a bad motherfucker, though.
For
Man.
sure. So when we had Richie Rich on the podcast here and we were interviewing him, he started to tell us how he was the one that Pac called first to bring everybody down to the studio to record for the All Eyes on Me and stuff. That was
And
it
Rich
for
called
you
me.
too. Pardon me?
Rich called me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Rich
that's what I
called
was
me.
getting at. I'm trying to get you to tell the story on how you ended up on trading war stories
Rich
and
called me.
California Love video with.
I had knew that Pac was fucking with me because he had said my name at a concert in Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to live in Seattle, but I was in California at the time. I guess he was hanging with some people that I fuck with, and he wound up saying my name, and they was like, somebody called me and said, "Man, oh, Pac just say your name on stage, woo woo woo." I said, "Damn." So that's when I knew Pac was fucking with me. Then I got the call from Rich. Say, "Hey man, Pac, want you to come down to the video shoot?" Woo woo woo, bam. You know what I'm saying? So after that, it was official. You know what I mean? We went down there and we locked in. You know what I'm saying? And it's a cold thing because before I had music out, I was in CYA. It was a Bay Area guy in there. He had a tape. And it said 415 on the tape. Richie Rich, D-Lo, DJ Durrell. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I was like, man, I'm going to make a motherfucking tape when I get out. I'm going to hook you up with my people. So when I got out, I went looking for my partner, but he had wound up dying. But I wound up running into DJ Durrell. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Durrell started producing for me. I had been wanting to fuck with Durrell before I even met him or he even knew about me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to DJ Daryl. He's very dope too, man. And I got the chance to talk to him on Clubhouse with one of the homeboys, Kumi and Gambler. Matter of fact, yeah. And speaking of talking about DJ Daryl, 187 dance. Like I got the motherfucker. I had to talk about Tales from the Crypt, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, yo, 817 dance, man, heavy. Like that shit is heavy to be heavy. You spitting on it heavy. Like it makes niggas to be like, yeah, nigga, I might have to go ahead and do my dance on this motherfucker.
It's like, yeah. It's like that type of music is I just want to show you how dangerous this shit is.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, because motherfuckers, you come outside with your homie and the next day they gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, man, do they really understand what's going on out here? And I can make fucking happy music all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't what motherfuckers need to be afraid of. That ain't gonna teach you how to survive out here. That ain't you ain't gonna see nothing in that happy music that you finna see out here when
Mm.
you know what I mean? So you know what's going
Right.
on. So that's
Right.
all that is, man. It's like, nigga, I feel I'm the motherfucker for that. I'm
Right.
here for that. I lived that life. I lost the homies. You know what I'm saying? And I can rap. You know what I'm saying? so,
Right.
so I'm
Right.
spitting this shit like that. These are facts.
Right. Yeah, and
Bird,
then I want to say this and shout out to Marvelous because we had Marvelous on the show and stomping on my steel toes, headed for the motor
Still
show,
tough.
man.
Come on, man.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like when I first got to talk to when we first got to talk to Marvelous, I'm like, oh shit, I'm talking to Marvelous, man, because RP Pat Loke, which
Mm-hmm.
Pat Loke
Back
was
low.
real
Yeah.
cool with motherfucking Fat Tone, you dig? So it
Mm-hmm.
was just like hearing him used to play that and his brother, because I got everything from his brother and him. So it was just like that's how I knew about you, Bo, because of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
How was it just working on that motherfucker and the chemistry with Marvelous on Stomping on My Steel Toes?
Stumping, stumping on my steel toes was like a revamp because the original I did it with dual committee, kick the knee. An Asian man. This one I was fucking when I was bringing Asian man in them and keep the sneak on board. I needed something for the bay for them. That's when I just stuff it in my steel toes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I did that record and we put it out, it was like, damn, Marvin got steel toes too. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Marvin, I gotta get Marvin on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So then we
Right.
revamped it and came back with her on there. And man, hey, you know, shit.
Yo, that right there. I mean, to this day, I ain't never seen a female rapper who spit harder than niggas like that. And that was like the first time I heard like a woman like really spitting that real ill shit.
Marvin from Marvin from really up out of that shit. She from the Creek Mob. You know, the
Right.
Creek Mob, man. That's a part of the city, man, that you can't forget about. You know, they got some legends from over there. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of niggas don't be rapping about they shit. You know, a lot of people don't know about it. But yeah, nigga, Creek Mob, nigga, that's where she from. Nigga, the Black Rag. It ain't gangbang. Nigga, you go over there with that shit, they trying to get your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Facts.
Creek
And her,
Mob.
Headhunters,
That's the
man.
first mob right there, nigga. Okay. Okay.
Actual factual.
and her daughter,
Yeah,
her
straight
daughter
up.
doing music as well.
Oh yeah, Angel.
Mhm.
What? Vicious. Yeah, Lil Marv.
Yeah.
Off the
Cold.
off the hook, man. She's vicious. Shout out to Lil Marv, man. And Marv. All of it. You know what I'm saying? They know what
So,
it is, bro.
so now are you residing in the Pacific Northwest? I mean, you just said earlier that you were growing up here, but
Man, I'm here, man. I'm in Auburn, man. I'm building and you know, remodeling and doing that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So we got some property up here, acre. We out here doing
are,
the most, trying
are
to get it
we
right.
are we converting you into a Seahawks fan?
I've been a Seahawks fan. I'm really a Cowboys fan. I'm a
Okay.
Cowboys fan first.
Okay.
Seahawks number two. All right. And I don't have no other team after that. It's Cowboys
Perfect.
to the Seahawks.
Yeah, I
You've
was
been,
about to say all I see is Cowboys every time I
Yeah,
see it on
yeah.
your IG.
Cowboys number one. I'm banging for that. Hey, I'm Cowboys over Seahawks though. I'm just letting you know that.
yeah,
You know
Yeah.
Joe,
what I'm saying?
you've been going to games then?
Huh?
Have you been going to any Seahawks games?
No, I haven't been going. I've just been
Okay.
watching it from the window. You know,
Yeah, you don't need. I seen.
watching
I
from
didn't
the
want to
window.
put your spot out there, but I seen where you're sitting. You can watch from the window.
You know, peeping the game out from a view. Shit.
For real. Yo, I wanted to say this, man. Like, what was it like just hearing Pac, Pimp C, and RP, all three of them, DJ Screw, say you're their favorite rappers? Like, what was your reaction on that?
Damn. It's big though. You know, it's real big, man. And it's special to a nigga like me to come from fucking Curve. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga. They used
Right.
to watch. They used to really read them Word Up magazines and all that shit, and have a dream. Like, damn, before I even thought it would ever be possible, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm,
damn, be one day, shit, I could be riding this whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I guess I made a good impact on people, and I know you know, they got people out there. And that's how you get vouched for, because you can't vouch for yourself. Somebody else has to vouch for you that's solid. You know, I got a lot of solid people vouching for me out there, and that's what's beautiful. I ain't no fuck nigga. I ain't trying to steal from no nigga. I ain't never try to, you know what I'm saying? It's either nigga, I'm coming kick your dough down, nigga. I ain't gonna bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just real, man.
Tell us
It's
about
real.
West Coast Mafia Records. What's going on with that?
You say what?
Oh, tell us about West Coast
West
Mafia
Coast
Records.
Mafia.
West Coast Mafia, man.
Yeah.
The mob.
We deep. We deep right now. We over here cooking like a motherfucker, man. I swear it's finna be a lot of chaos right now because I got so many good artists over here. You know what I'm saying? Um, we
Chopper
really,
Young Cat.
Man, young cat just hit me. I just had to go up here and hit
I
a
was
young
trying
cat.
to, I was trying to get his ass on here. He ain't look at his
When y'all want
motherfucking
him,
messenger.
when y'all want him, talk to me. I get him when y'all want
Man, I've been trying to get his ass. I've been telling
him.
him, hey man, when you come to the show, it was like 2-3 years ago. He's like, man, shit, I'm coming. He just never, you know, say he be on the move though.
He moved. Yeah, he just moved about the state and shit. He just got him a little spot somewhere nice.
Thank God though, man. Shit.
People
I
are
mean,
busy. People are
Yeah,
busy nowadays. I mean, look at D-Shot. He's busy.
yeah,
yeah,
shot. Yeah,
true,
you see,
true.
shot moving.
Yeah, shot
Oh,
moving, man. He on
shot.
the grind.
That's a
Even
blessing.
though he's still gonna be on here, man. He's gonna be on here. And
Yeah,
speaking of D shot too, man,
yeah.
because I remember you was talking about um, time being stepped on. How was it just being a part of that? And you was on Boss Balling with Straight Killer. That's the like how did everything come about with D shot?
Yeah, shot was a shot was locked up when I first came around. You know what I'm saying? He was in YA. So being that he had went to YA when he came home, me and him had a different relationship than everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with shot. You know what I mean on a whole different type of program. But yeah, tired of being stepped on video. That was some shit where some niggas tried to shoot the video up. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas came up there tripping. Like, you know how it is when you do shit in your own city. That's why I don't really fuck with the city because I don't want nobody to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, yeah, they came through there, man, and you know, shot jumped in that vet, man, with that thing, man, and it was like everybody was moving, and that was the closest one, so I jumped in there with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when I
Yeah.
met you last weekend and I asked you, can you give me a question for D-Shot? That's what you told me to ask about to ask about the tired of being stepped on video.
That's my guy.
Well, yeah, most definitely. We got to put that on there. You know what I'm saying? Because shout out
Yeah.
to D Shot, shout out to Pizzo, because Pizzo's the one that hooked that up. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope. Like,
He's a West Coast Mafia.
oh, okay.
Marvel West
And
Coast.
you also have the song I'm Ghetto with D-Shot too, which was dope.
Yeah, for sure. You know, that's
Right. Yo, so I was just over here thinking about a lot of stuff right now with the West Coast right now. How did you feel when you heard Drake with the
Drake
AI shit? Yeah. And what
with
you
the
think about the beef with, what I'm saying, Kendrick and Drake? And what was your response on like, okay, I'm hearing him doing
I
AI dissing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was mad.
man,
I was
I
mad
don't
on that shit.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. That AI shit, you don't know if this shit is real or not.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I
right.
mean, I'm West, always riding with the West. You know what I'm saying? I'm always riding with the West. I know you over there, man. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't heard much of a big response from Drake on that Kendrick thing. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kendrick turned it into a party. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
Kendrick turned it into a parade. You feel me? Like it's just not a diss record. It's like it's a parade now.
And I seen Drake sent the cease and desist to Kendrick, so he can't perform it at the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm talking about. These different type of people, man.
Yeah. I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
if I was Kendrick, I'd still drop it at the Super Bowl.
Fuck it. What is he gonna do?
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, hey,
Right. I mean,
I
he
don't
can't
know.
do nothing about it. Like, what else can he? I mean, it's all
What can you
proof is
sue
in the
me
pudding.
for? You can't sue me for nothing else. What? I do the Super Bowl for free. You know what I'm saying? He got money. He ain't probably not even getting paid for the Super. He probably like,
No,
man,
they
I
don't
get
get
paid.
they don't get paid for the Super
I'm just
Bowl.
saying though, that's in my
Yeah.
mind, I'm like, I wouldn't even if I'm
Right.
at that point, I wouldn't even be charging you. Like, hey, if I like you, hey, well, if I want to do it, I do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the paper. You feel me?
Right. And it's just like, okay, like at the end of the day, like, even if he play, I mean, at the end of the day, they're gonna want to get played. It wants to be played. Everybody's expecting it now.
Hell
Even if
yeah.
you just did the beat, just hit the beat for like 2 seconds, just like boom. Yeah. What do you say your success was staying independent? would you have thought it would have been better maybe to go get a deal?
You never know where you would go. You never know where you would be. You never know where you would end up. You know what I mean? I've been blessed to get to this point. A lot of my career time I did in prison. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't out here really moving around a lot. You know what I'm saying? But when I was out, I was moving. You feel me? And you know, so happened I did more prison time than out time fucking with this rap shit. You know, through the 90s.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to talk about it, but yeah, we can talk about it. I didn't know if it was okay to talk about too. But I mean, they put you in jail over words from your song? Isn't that like a Fifth Amendment or something?
First Amendment right, yeah. Yeah. All that shit. They came and got me for Daily Game of Baseball, song that me and X-Rated collaborated on. You know? For the 3-strike law and all that government shit they was doing, striking niggas out. Giving niggas life and shit for 3 strikes and 2 strikes and a misdemeanor. Weird ass shit, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, you got one for weed one day, so at least that's going away. I believe if the election goes the way it should go, then they're gonna be releasing everybody that was on weed charges.
No comment.
Okay.
Facts. No comment on that. For real. Yo, I just wanted to say, man, what's the song that you regret not getting on? That you was like, damn, I could have got on that bitch.
Yeah.
What do I regret? Damn. A song that I could have got on?
Yeah. And then you regret it. You seen, you just like, damn, I could have got on that bitch. Or it's just like, it's just the time.
I should have did a long time ago. I had a chance to do a record with Lil Keke from Houston.
Ooh.
I was going through that jail shit. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, you know what I mean? I was gonna do it, but we never got around to it because of all this jail shit. But he probably don't even know. You know what I mean? But he know now though. But yeah. That's one of the ones that I was like, damn, man, that was a big move for that connection, Southwest connection. You know what I'm saying? Back then, and he was like just now spring. He was fresh chicken springing. You know what I'm saying? He was fresh. Yeah. He's fresh.
I was about to say, man, RP to Fat Tone. What was your funniest moment or anything, any story with Fat Tone?
What? Fat Tone is out of control, dog. What?
Yeah, I heard from DJ Daryl that he was like, man, that motherfucker crazy.
Man, I come see Fat Tone, man. This nigga, bro, he tell his people, the Cali boy is bringing the chronic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing he talking about. He told some niggas, boom. He gave them niggas some rabbit food or some shit he had. some he had, they was telling me, you know what I'm saying? He was going around just selling people rabbit food and still riding around, cruising, chilling, going out at night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's an L nigga. He's an L nigga. He's the nigga that he would rob his fans.
That nigga rob you and then pick up the gas station. Hey, you need a ride, homie? Come on, babe. Yeah.
Nigga L.
He rob you and buy you a drink at the bar. Hey, man, come here, man. Let me buy you a drink. Here, man. He was one of them niggas.
Well,
how about Octavius?
I was about to say, yeah, Octavius too, and any moment meaning Seagram too, RP Seagram.
And I haven't met Seagram. I didn't meet Seagram when he was alive.
Octavius.
Yeah, Octavius. Yeah, I know Octavius. Of course.
Any moments with Octavius?
No, man, Octavius never really kicked it on the streets. I mean, I've been to his shows, you know what I mean? You know, been to the shows, but we ain't never really hung out. You know, he from Portland. I'm from Cali.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because that's definitely where I would have met you at Octavius's awards. But
yeah, for sure.
A couple of years ago, you put out the Mo Money and the song "Mo Money" with also a video to that, and that was dope track then, and I still bump that all the time.
Man, appreciate it.
Also, and then you also dropped the Hustler video also on your birthday. I noticed too, our birthday.
Right.
Was that a little gift to yourself? Or?
Yeah, it was. That's what I was gonna do this one coming up too. Gonna hit it with another one.
Oh, what are you working on now?
Make America gangster again, homie.
That's hard.
The real MAGA. We gonna make America gangster again. You dig?
Terrific.
I was about to say, man, any stories with T Nutty?
Just through the airway. Just through the airway.
Hey, once I see, I'm sharing. That's what I do now.
That's right.
Yo, I want to say, any stories with T Nutty, man?
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. T Nutty, that's my nigga right there, man. That's my young homie right there.
T Nutty, man.
You know, T Nutty's a wild firecracker, man.
When we gonna ever get another a collabo album with you and T Nutty, man?
Oh, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about it, man. You know, we're trying to knock a few things out right now. We got some things on the table. You know.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
I gotta get ready for that block movement too, that BM too.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, man, like when are we gonna get that? Cause we've been itching for that, you know what I'm saying, ever since, you know what I'm saying, the first block movement. Like, you know, shout out to Brother Lin Chung, another person that we got game from, you know.
Right. Come on, man. Brother Lynch, X and C-Bo coming.
Man, I mean, X and all them, like with their chemistry, like how is it, you know, with their chemistry in the booth?
I mean, you know, we all pretty much giants. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's easy. You know, it's easy. They already created. He's already him. It doesn't matter what he says. He knows how to say it. You know what I'm saying? So once you know, the character is already there. That character, C-Bo, is already there for you. You know, when you put on that character, you know what he usually does. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what's going to happen.
You got the latest single out, according to Spotify, is because I follow you on there. So it's every time it sends me a notification called My Best Friend. Tell us about that song.
My best friend. Oh, yeah. You know, it's about, you know, your best friend. Keep them with you all the time. They're all over the place sometimes. You know, sometimes I can't even find them. You know, sometimes you lose them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody keep calling me. I wonder if I fucking airplane this shit will cut you guys off.
No, you straight.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to, and when you got to bounce, we just grab a drop from you. But we got a couple more questions still.
No, I mean, shit, whatever's clever with you.
Yeah.
Also, I was going to point out,
my wife called back. I'm gonna have to answer this time.
Oh yeah, most definitely that.
Like five.
You better answer the wife's call. That's always the one important.
Yeah. So it's
right.
On that note, I saw her taking care of you. How's the knee doing?
Yeah. It's back, man. I fucking was at dark in this fucking bed, had this big ass wooden bed post at the foot of it.
Yeah.
And I walked right into it full speed, man. Then it knocked my whole knee off my damn leg.
Oh.
I thought I was gonna go to the hospital, but they put the ice bag on me, gave me some of them strong ass pills, and hey, bounce back.
Perfect.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, man, with that Thug Lord, shout out to Yuck, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
How was it getting on He Ain't a Thug, the diss track with 50? Like, that shit was hammer. Niggas was like, yo, these niggas is going in. And right after the beef series, like, seeing him on the beef, which I still got it, shout out to QD3, like, how was it just getting on that? Like, just tell us a little story with that.
Man, damn, dog. Damn. Shout out to Bengals Smurf, shout out to Domination, shout out to Big Swing, shout out to my Queens, New York niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know how this shit go, man. You know, real niggas tap in and shit happens. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Gotta
And that's one of the
ride with
outcomes.
the team though.
Yeah, that's one of the outcomes, you know, that happened after that connection right there with Queens and us.
And can we ever get another Thug Lords album? Because that shit was hard, man.
Yeah, for sure. We in pocket on that right now.
Yeah, perfect. We're
Well,
big fans of Yuck Mouth being he was our 500th episode actually.
man, shout out to Young Mouse. Shout out to the Loonies. They doing good. They touring. They moving around.
Doing Smoke a Lot. Shout out to Smoke a Lot too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
The
sure.
whole team over there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
it's
miss
wanna
oh, go
I
ahead.
wanna oh yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say ain't hard to find that hook, right? Like all y'all like had like portions on that. Like, do you even remember like how Pac was just like, yo, I just want y'all to just do that. Like any story behind that?
man, did Pac write that whole motherfucking hook? Pac might have wrote that whole hook.
You think
For
you did?
I don't think, oh, man, to my knowledge, I'm like, damn, did he write that hook? I can't remember, dog.
Right. I was
I
about to
feel
say
that he
because
had
this
that hook in his head.
right, just having all of y'all like with one line on that hook, it was just like it's never been done before at that time.
Maybe not, because I remember E40 did his own shit. 40? I can't remember, man, but yeah.
Right.
You
And how
remember
was it working with Rick Rock too? I mean, Rick Rock is like another gem.
Rick Rock got slaps, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Rick Rock came from Mike Mosley. Once he, Mike Mosley brought Rock on, you know what I mean? He was making some slaps. Yeah.
Right.
that's one of my favorite songs, ain't hard to find. I mean, we've interviewed everybody but E40 and Pac off that song. So it's pretty impressive. We find ourselves talking about that song all the time. But Prince has the album here. Prince
Yeah, I
Pac.
got the album. I had to show the album, man. R.P. Pac, man. You
Mm.
will get
So,
justice too, Pac, because at the end of the day, like with this investigation, like what you think about this investigation is going coming back?
man, it is what it is. Karma's a motherfucker, man. Cover your tracks. All I can tell you.
Facts.
If you're gonna do anything, cover your tracks. If not, stand on it. Hey.
Can you tell a funny, or not funny, but a cool Pac story? Being like, we're all fans of him. My dog's name's Tupac and everything.
Not really, man. I mean, every time I was with Pop, we was working pretty much. I used to call him from jail. Like I said, I was in jail a lot. I used to call him from jail and he had his whole house like it seemed like it was full of video games and shit. The big ass arcade games and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
Right.
last
I was
weekend
about,
when I was in Seattle there with you, and I kept fucking like all I was doing the whole weekend while I was drinking, I kept yelling, "Sibo, the bald head nut."
love.
right. I was about to say an RP Jacka, man. Like, what was like first time meeting Mob Figures and stuff? Because they were signed to your label first, right?
Most definitely. I found them. I put them together. You know what I'm saying? That's my creation. No matter who the fuck, had hands on after. But that's why it was called Sibo's Mob Figures. Not just the Mob Figures.
Right.
I was
And
a
I
part of that.
right, yo, and any stories with the Jacka, man?
Man, shit. Stories I can't even talk about. You know what I'm saying?
We're
I'm
not
gonna
we're
tell
not
you
trying
that,
to do
I'm gonna
that
tell
on
you
here.
that them little dudes when they came, they was young and shit, you know what I'm saying? But they was like my little B-boys. They was like some B-boys like to me. They was like little boy, they was hyped up all the time, you know? But yeah, my figures, man. Hey, that's gonna be for life right there.
One of my favorite tracks you've ever done is "Money by the Ton."
Uh,
Mm,
okay.
that's my shit.
Money
Oh
by
man.
Yeah, I've always been one of my favorite tracks. Any story about that one? love to hear some insight on that.
At that point, I was living in Seattle.
Yeah.
You know, life was good. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And we was doing what we wanted to do, having fun. And hey, it was like money by the ton. You know what I mean? Shit. You know?
You ever bump into Sir Mix-a-Lot being in Seattle?
Huh?
You ever bump into Sir Mix-a-Lot being in Seattle?
Damn, nah. No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
No. I haven't
Yeah.
bumped into out here yet.
Okay. Well,
For years. But you know, Mix, you know, shit. Yeah, Mix probably don't leave his motherfucking house. He got everything there.
sure.
Right. And I was about to say too, man. I had to say this. Free Paparuelo, man. Oh man.
Oh, man.
First time meeting, what was it like first time meeting Paparuelo? And how was his worth ethic? Because that man was, well, he was on the move.
Yeah, he was a work hog. One thing, you know what I mean? And he was real with it, you know what I'm saying? So me and Papa Willow clicked quick, you know. He became like a little bro, like, you know what I mean? For real. You know what I'm saying? And man, we did the album, you know what I'm saying? Did the album and shit. Like, man, it happened. Then all the
Right.
bullshit happened.
Right. And free him, man. Because at the end of the day, like, I remember this, like, the first time I met him, first time I seen him, it was at Money G's. Shout out to Money G. He had he had a he had a I think it was a release party, and this is before he had the DOR change. You know what I'm saying? Dead to right. You know what I'm saying? Chain. And I remember seeing it, and I still got the picture of him, and I was just like, "Yo, I've been knowing you since since
Yeah,
that." You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then I first time meeting him, it was over there at the World's it was the world's just won the World Series. And I was
Oh,
just like, yo, he comes in with that fucking I forgot what car he had, man. But it's the one with when the doors open, you can see the DOR, you know what I'm saying, coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
moving.
Yeah.
Selling, you know what I'm saying, CDs,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on the
yeah.
grind.
Everything. That
Well,
was a life. That's what it's all about, man. You know, hands on with your shit.
what about
Right.
Murder One? What about Murder One with BG and BG Knockout and MC8, obviously,
Oh yeah.
off the
Off
Book
the
of
Orca
Sibo.
album. What was that, Orca?
There was the Book of Sibo.
Oh,
Mm,
I think that song came from Orca though.
Oh,
Me, BG,
okay,
MCA.
yep.
Yeah. I like
okay.
that. That's a
I was
fucking
about to ask, man, 187 on the motherfucking hook. Like, how was it working with Tech?
Tech shit. Tech is a gas king. You know that. You hear him on everything I do with him. He be killing shit. You know what I mean? He's always nice. That's one thing I'd say about Tech. You know, he's always on point and he never disappoints you. You feel me?
Right.
Always come to. Straight up. Yep. I call Tech right now. Hey, Tech, I need a break. What? Shoot it. He's always been like that. You know what I mean? I don't call him much, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tech Nine, straight up. And
Yeah.
Strange music. You feel me? Straight up.
Right.
Well,
Because if you really look at it, he don't rap with pretty much every lethal spitter
Yeah.
out
Hell
there
yeah.
and hold his own.
Man, when I heard him rap with Twister, I said, oh, yeah. That's all I needed to hear right there. when, when I heard him and Twister together, oh, yeah. It's over.
you got a track with Crooked Eye? I couldn't find that stat.
I don't think I have a song with Crooked, man.
Oh, okay.
Ain't that a bitch?
Y'all
Yeah,
need one.
yeah, you
Y'all
do.
need one for real.
Got a song with Crooked, homie. You know?
Oh. Hey, I'm
That
gonna
would be
shoot.
hard. You and Crooked on the same. Oh man, that would be. Oh
Yeah,
man.
Crooked being one of my favorites, of course. I'm gonna shoot a fun question for you. If you're having a dream dinner party and you could sit down with three other legends, dead or alive, who would you want to sit down with?
That are alive right now
Yeah,
in a dream party.
yeah. So you're having. You can invite anybody.
And, fucking probably. Damn, man, you can't. Everybody's fucked up, bro. You scared you pick somebody next thing you know this motherfucker.
On the tabloids.
Next thing you know he went to the Diddy party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't have any. I haven't been a fan of shit since I started making music. Once I became me, I used to go to the record store like immediately when something came out. I want to have that shit immediately. You know, tapes. I was like first there. As soon as the store opened up, I'm stopping there in the morning. I'm up early. Ever since I started making records, I don't even have that shit no more, man. It's fucked up, but hey, it is what it is.
Okay, so there's nobody you'd want to sit down with?
Man, if
Like
I
you
can,
haven't got a chance to meet, say, or like a legend of some kind. So basically, what I do is I always say Tupac, Seth Rogen, the comedian or the actor, and then I want to see some eye candy, so I go with like Carrie Underwood.
yeah, I don't know, brother.
Right.
Hard to put them three people at the table, ain't that something?
I was about to say R.P. Gonzo too. Any Gonzo stories, man?
R.P. Gonzo, man. Gonzo's wild too. Gonzo's got a lot of energy type guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we was just kicking it before all that shit happened in Vegas, you know? Hanging out,
Damn.
having drinks, talking shit, man. You know?
Right.
Rest
He's a very cool dude.
Hell yeah. For
we
sure, for
were
sure.
we were actually supposed to have him on like 3 days before that he died,
Yeah.
And it's
but
fucked up.
we never ended up getting him back on. Tell us about your future projects you got coming.
Man, you gotta wait. Look out for my R&B artist, Lori. She's a female. You know what I mean? And she's serious, man. She's singing on just Paradise. She's singing on Paradise, right? She's featured on that record, but yeah, her, Young Cat, Gino 400, man. Oh shit, damn, you gonna make me do this? Marva Pizzo, they all in line. Dago Rock, fucking shit. Damn, too deep. I'm missing somebody that's right here with me, probably.
Yeah,
Like,
the guy,
I hate when I get put on the spot.
yeah, you're
You
missing
know what I'm saying? Like, man, you didn't say my name. Nigga, I'm right here, nigga.
yeah, you're missing the guy that you introduced me to today.
DZ?
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all gotta get DZ on too, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We got to do that. I like that video, y'all too.
Yeah, you see them videos he be shooting? He got a lot of
Yeah,
videos, and he got them with all the rappers.
yeah, I
they
did see
are.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, ask him about that. They got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we one of the platforms to
Yeah,
do it, man.
I
We
said, I
show
got you.
love, man.
I'm gonna line it up, and I want y'all to do all my artists too.
I'll do
Got you.
everybody.
Yeah,
Just
say less, man. Shit, hey, we
And
rock
my
with
artist
you, man.
Buddha.
It's the mafia. You
I
dig?
gotta get my artist Buddha too from Seattle. Buddha, watch this. Yeah, serious.
for sure, we'll do them all. We'll do them
Right,
all.
we'll do them all.
When
I
you,
did have this. I did have this question too, man. Because I always think about this though. What you think about when people say the next Pac, or when the industry give people the next Pac? You know what I'm saying? That type of
Ain't no next Pac, man. There's only one Tupac. I mean, they can have, they can get, I don't know, a tax bracket, the same tax bracket as Pac's was, or whatever the hell they trying to do, but there'll never be another Tupac, you
I
know?
always hated that
Just
shit. I
won't.
don't know why they say that. And some of the artists always say, I don't really want to be Pac. Like, I always thought about that.
You never could be Pac, nigga. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? You can't come out here, you can't come around this motherfucker like that. You're gonna get robbed or you're gonna get killed. You know what I mean? It don't matter who you is when you put your hands on somebody. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you that right now. No matter how much money you got, how many security guards you got around you, you're gonna get somebody killed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be humble. You got money, you got all these cars and jewelry. Why act tough? You're not tough. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the MMA. You're not around here. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing none of that shit. So why
right,
act like that? Why don't you go pass out some turkey somewhere, nigga, for the broke niggas? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
right.
saying? You got all this money. So that's what I'm telling to these new niggas. Like, man, it ain't about that, homie. Keep all that energy into your rap. if that's what you want. Keep the energy there. But when a person see you, don't even let them see the difference. Like, God damn, is this the same nigga in there? Yeah, because that switch ain't on right now. That's a light
What
switch. It's on and off. Ain't nothing in between.
what advice would you give to the new artists that you're coming up?
Man, stay grounded. Listen to older people. Not necessarily do what they say. Listen to them. Listen to the message, not the messenger. And by the time you get to a certain part of this game, you be sharp to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And stay doing what you do. If you believe in it, if you really believe in what you're doing, keep doing it no matter who tell you what, man. You feel me?
And stay away from the Diddy party.
Most definitely stay away from the part, brother.
And the baby oil.
Man, if you can't do it on your own, man, shit.
What do you want
Find
the
I was
leg?
about to say this too, man. I had to say this, man, because I was thinking about Desperado Outlaws.
do the
Like,
third.
how was it making that song, man?
Man, we was wild to the mother. It was some wild days right there. Well, it's 1 foot in, 1 foot out, for real, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a foot and a half in, half a foot out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's one of them high power ones right there. A lot of energy. And man, it was the days, bro.
All right. I was about to say, I'm a fool too. And we get that one like to live on streaming platforms? I can't find it.
Hey, I keep hearing that, but I think that's one of the records that I don't fully own.
Mm,
Might be one of the ones that they try to get back.
What do you want the legacy of SIBO to be remembered as?
Being a realist, just being somebody, it's a real person, I ain't gonna steal from you. I don't want nothing from you. You know, we
right.
meet, we chop it up, and it is what it is.
And you're humble and very nice to everybody. And again, I've seen it in person. So
And the motherfucking real one.
yeah,
You a motherfucking real one for real.
I'm,
For real.
I mean, the system make you humble.
Facts.
They humbled me. I can't. The white man humbled me. Let me tell you that. That's what happened.
Right. I was about to ask you too, if you could tell your younger self anything, what would it be?
Go to school every day and learn. Learn what's in the books, I guess, till you get out of there. Because you know what I'm saying? You had to have it where I was at, you had to have something else. You couldn't go outside and figure it out because it was too much chaos. If I was more in the books, and even if it was just for a bigger or better vocabulary, or even just being a better, more people's persons, being able to talk more to different people, because I'm like, I don't talk to motherfuckers I don't know. I want them niggas to be quiet in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've always been a quiet dude in the room, but I was the youngest in my pack though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ears, a lot of ears, less mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how I came up.
Right. And it's good that you say that, man, because a lot of people need to know that, you know what I mean? It's very good to have that for real. And I had to think about this too because on my father, I think he worked with cocaine a couple of times.
Right.
Like, how's it working with cocaine and Killer Take? You know what I'm saying? And any stories with Killer Take? That's the first one I think. First CD I ever seen, he had the KC he had on.
Man, yeah, Killer Tay, man, shit. He's a KC connection, bridge builder too. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the ones that was building a lot of bridges over there too. That's my brother right there. That's a everyday conversation right there. Phone call, probably gonna call in a minute. You know what I mean? Like we still there. You know what I mean? Good guy, smart. Tay is smart. You feel me? That nigga smart, sharp. Yeah. I call that nigga. I can't figure some shit out. I call that nigga. That nigga knows some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? And me and Cocaine, that's my bro too. That's my bro right there. Me and Coke since day one. Man, always tapping in, and always willing to bless whatever we got going on, you know what I'm saying? And it's likewise, you know what I'm saying? And it's always been like that, no bullshit. So yeah, me and Coke, man, we always been good.
He's up here. He's up here in the Pacific Northwest as well, right? So,
Cocaine, shout out to Killer Tay, man. Y'all need to get Killer Tay on here too if y'all haven't done it.
Oh my God, I've been
love
wanting
to.
to get Kelly Tay too.
Feel me?
Oh my God, I wouldn't want him.
When are the Seahawks
T
going to have you?
92. We want T 92. We want them all. We want anybody who's been with any of this hip hop history, because everybody need to learn about this hip hop shit. Like they don't even understand. They just think that's mainstream. And we like, fuck that. It ain't about just the mainstream shit. We survived because of the music. Nigga, I could have been selling drugs. I could have been robbing niggas. Like niggas don't know. Like if I didn't like music, I'd be doing the same shit that everybody else was.
Yeah.
Especially as a black person.
And I feel these platforms should be for the hard knock lives.
Facts.
People, they heard that, it's not for the silver spoon motherfuckers. They don't need it. What the fuck they need it for?
That's what we want to tell those stories.
I mean, that's what it's about. So they want to know what's going on in the projects in the ghetto without being a part of it or going down there. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? You're interviewing people that's really from there. You know what I'm saying? So, there's just, talking about life or whatever it is, struggle, whatever the fuck they going through in that motherfucker.
We got to get the Seahawks to get you to perform at halftime.
Seahawks perform what? Straight killer?
Maybe ball.
Hey, I take it. I'll go to a Seahawks game. I don't even like it.
Shit, I know enough players that I could probably pull some strings, but I mean, you're obviously got your own line on that, probably.
Nah, they say, the bigger the team, the bigger the dream, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Prince, how many more do you got? Because I'm ready to roll.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like I said, man, shit. It's so many, man, because at the end of the day, I could go on and on with you, man, because I ain't even got to fucking the other fucking albums that I want to talk about, because you done did a lot of motherfucking work. But I would think of some right now. What is one of your favorite albums, and who would you want to do a collab album with?
One of my favorite albums
that you did.
Probably favorite album I probably worked on was To My Casket Drop, when I brought the Mafia along. Yeah, that was my favorite album. That was that one that I felt like, I was really doing what I wanted to do on there. I finally had control over, you know what I mean, the destination that we was going in, you know what I mean? So yeah, To My Casket Drop. And who would I want to collab with?
Yeah, that you have a collab with, like on the album, and you've been looking
like me and X, but he did, you know what I'm saying? X. Me and X used to hang out a lot, though. Me and X used to hang out a lot and be racing through Hollywood. This nigga would drive 150 miles an hour down Sunset. You know what I'm saying? And we motherfucker had to keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? So we racing through this motherfucker, man. But yeah, me and X had some good time. We shoot a lot of pool out there. But yeah, X would have been a good one.
Ooh, I can see that.
On my book list right there.
Yeah, I can see that.
Tell another story about him.
Shit, what? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot. One time I came to the club, he was in this big ass pickup truck. It was all jacked in the air and shit, you know what I mean? All nice. And I had parked, and me and my boys was coming out of the garage. And we was walking around, and he looked at me, he yelled out, "Sebo!" He said, "The blood you killed is your cuz for real." That was some shit. He said he screamed that shit out though. That was crazy. But yeah. You know.
I was about to say, any stories with E40? Like, I
It's
love.
be
I
different.
grew up on y'all,
When
man.
he said it ain't the first time, but to me, I remember this as soon as the first time I met him. My partner brought me over there to meet him. They was all standing around. I don't know, we was in apartments or some shit somewhere. And I remember we was walking up to him to where they was at, and he pointed, he said, "Hey, that's that motherfucker owed me that money," right? And he pointed at some fool, right? We looked over there, dude took off running. Them niggas all about 250, 300, you know what I'm saying, nigga? I'm fresh out, nigga. I'm about 165, 70. I catch him. I run over there and catch him, pick him up, slam him and shit. When I slammed him, I hit my head and shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a incident that happened one time with it when I ran into him. But we got a lot of incidents, but we ain't gonna go there. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
real.
Right. We don't want you
This
to
is
do that.
real
You know,
life, man. This ain't high school shit. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
We don't got a lot of stories where we just running around doing stupid shit. Cause we ain't never really did that. You know what I mean? We ain't playing, nigga. Leave us alone.
Right.
Another
Yo, I
another
was about to
song
ask too
too.
with X rated too. Like, when are we ever gonna get another song with you and X? Man,
It's already in the making. Me and X already in the making, man. Y'all finna get so much shit from me and this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect.
It's like, why
what was
not?
your reaction? I was about to say, what was your reaction when you heard him on the track? Did you hear that track with him and Rakim?
Yeah, dope. Come on, man. Connections.
They killed that shit.
Connections. Yeah, that's what he's supposed to do, though. That's the era we from because we was coming up off of Rakim, Cube, all these niggas that was vicious from the lip. You know what I mean? Like, them niggas was the truth, you know? And shit coming behind them, we like the babies. We was the youngsters behind them, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, we had to be hard. Nigga, we coming off the curb, too. We really from the curb, though. You know what I'm saying? You know? So,
The
had to, man, look at T Nutty.
yeah.
T Nutty coming behind me and X and Lynch. What? He has to be insane. You feel me?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like to be better than that, or you to be on another level than that. He's insane with it. You
yeah,
know?
he's nuts. He's nuts,
That's
man.
what
And
I like
he's been
about
having a good year too because he's been doing. I've been seeing him just spitting his grind. It's just been like,
him. Yeah.
yo,
I'm waiting to see the next ones that come up after him. The next one. Nah, it's a lot of rappers, but the next one, nigga. What he gonna be like? He's got to be ridiculously insane. You know what I'm saying?
real for real.
Yeah. So that's what it is, man. Breeding them pups and man, you know, trying to create a better you, a better me. Shit, you know? Damn.
You have a
So
favorite song off the book of Sibo? I got Bang on him as mine.
hey, bang on them. I like bang on them. That's one of my favorite songs right there.
Yeah.
I ain't,
And you had the video too, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's that one right there. I like that's why I shot that bitch. And I bounced back and put Trey D on there. You know what I'm saying? Remixed it with Big Trey D on there.
Yeah. Treaty is awesome.
I was about to say, how was it working with Spice One, too? That's another L nigga.
Another
Oh
guest.
yeah, Spice is a Spice is an influential person to me too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he was before me though. Spice was before me. I was listening to Spice. Matter of fact, on everything I sure was. I was bumping Spice like a motherfucker right before I start making records. You know what I'm saying? And then I finally got to meet him, and I was a fan. That's one nigga I was a fan when I met Spice One. Damn, yeah. I was fucking around in Hayward and hit the curve. I was in the 72 Cutlass on some Dayton's and I hit the curve and it blew the tire out. And we were standing on the curb waiting for a motherfucker to come get us. And we seen a motherfucker roll by, looked at me and said, "Hey man, that's Sebo." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm cheating up for 187 fat." I said, man, what? I said, man, where's Spice One at, fool? He said he at the spot. Come on, woo woo, and shit. You know, we got the shit right and went over there, and then me and Spice hooked up. From then, we ain't been separated. Man, that's my partner. That's a good guy. That's a real good guy. Just that you know.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he
I
is.
got the chance to talk with him and DJ DJ Pierre, and I just I'm just like, yo, I'm over here really talking to this nigga, and then even because I did the interview at first, and shout out to Mimi too, Coolio's wife too. I met him with Coolio's wife too, and I'm just like, yo, this nigga is so the same as all the art dialogues. He's the same nigga everywhere, like, and he's just giving you real game, like real shit, like
it's real.
What was one of your favorite songs from Spice One? Too many.
He got too many, but that root beer, one of a kind. Spice One is in the cut with the hey. Shit. He had too many. Boy, I had 412s in the back of a motherfucker. What I had back then? A box shell. 412s in the back, man. Knocking that shit, man. Motherfucking shotgun just sitting on the front seat. Sawed off on the front seat, riding around, knocking that shit.
For real.
Yeah.
Right.
Beating like a motherfucker with a sawed off on the front seat. Half back there, I'm bumping Spice One. Yeah.
Right, dumping the ditches is always my shit, man. Dumping the ditches and the one with Money Gone. Money Gone's always gonna be my shit.
Right. Yeah. Spice got shit though.
Is there anything you want to plug before we take off?
You say what?
Is there anything you want to plug before we take off? Like, you want to talk about anything?
I think we covered a lot, man. I mean, you know, I'll be back.
Yeah.
This ain't the only one, is it?
Hell no. No, you can come back whenever the fuck you want to, man.
I get some of these artists that we gonna plug up with y'all, so you know what I mean? Get some shit popping, I'm gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Perfect. Hey, the love, man. Just getting that because just me and you then and you know, just going back like and free my nigga, man, because I remember Free YS. I remember that was our dream, just to see you and Looney Coleon, because I remember before my grandma passed, we was in the basement listening to Block Movement, listening to Tales from the Crypt. Like we was listening to all y'all shit, and then actually seeing y'all, and it was just like, yo, this is our dream. We ain't never thought we ever do this. Like, and nigga, we was bad, nigga, and we was grinding, we was doing a whole bunch of shit, but we still was just like, when we cope, we was listening to you, man, like for real. And RP Bangy too, and Pat Loke, because Pat Loke put that in us to listen to y'all, man.
Right. That's dope.
Hey, one thing we need from you before we take off, we'll call everything off air from here unless something good comes up. But can we just get a drop from you, just introducing yourself? You're coming up on this episode of I Only Touch Greatness podcast. It's in my name if you can see it.
I can't.
It's I Only Touch Greatness.
Oh, I Only Touch Greatness podcast. Okay, all right. That's what's up. Appreciate it, man.
Okay, perfect. We'll chat soon, and thank you again for meeting up last weekend and doing this for us tonight. So,
man, I like the podcast. I like it. It's
cool. we try to make it. We try to make it fun. And see, it's a lot easier. Well, it's honestly a lot easier when you've met somebody in person than it just being like over the internet. Because I have a little more I can shoot shit with you, right?
Man, it's all good.
Right. And you're talking to one of the greatest, man. Yo, yeah, and you know, up and coming. So yo, it's just dope to, you know, get that from you, because that's all we want for the culture, for real. Pop, for real.
Okay, buddy, we'll talk to you soon.